are here with episode number 9. It's been a few weeks.
It has been. It feels like it's been forever.
I'm B-Man.
I'm Bom'Chelle.
Yep, Bom'Chelle right there. It feels like a long time since the last podcast.
It does. I feel a little like I have a little butterflies right now.
Really?
Yeah.
We were just talking that after episode 9, we actually have 9 hours worth of content.
Oh.
That's a long time.
It's like a plane flight to another country.
You could listen to B-Man and Bom'Chelle, Things We Dread, the entire way there. You'd want to kill yourself afterwards.
You would. It would be like a couple of years ago, I didn't know what Dexter was. You know that television program, Dexter?
We love it.
That's phenomenal.
Or we loved it because it's over.
I didn't watch the last 2 seasons.
No. You need to.
Yeah, I know I do. I just don't ever get around to it. But my husband at the time, somebody had told him about it at his firehouse. So he went to the library and he took out like 3 seasons of Dexter.
Like a homeless person.
Right. And it was...
Only homeless people use the library.
It was shitting snow for like ever. So we watched Dexter for like 8 straight days. And I felt fucked up from it. And I think that is probably the same kind of psychological reaction you would have to 9 hours of us.
It might be. You might turn into Dexter.
I started to think, like, I could do this.
Yeah, I think everybody did that watched that.
Yeah.
It's a weird show because you actually support the serial killer.
I totally support him.
So what's gone on with you in the last couple of weeks? What are your topics for tonight? You got anything good?
I have a couple. I don't know how good they are.
What do you got?
I just recently, like, you and I are kind of the same grain of person, the same, like, pretty honest people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean.
Could be a problem.
It usually is a problem. Yeah. Like, you think it's not going to be a problem.
No, I know it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, it usually
That's
is.
why I actually, since I'm self-aware that being honest is a problem, I'll ask for permission to be honest. This way, after they give it to me, it's your fault, not mine.
Yeah, fuck off. Super smart.
So, like, they'll be like, do you want an honest opinion? So you have to ask a question like that. And they go, and you're just setting them up to just totally destroy them.
To destroy them. Well, you told me to.
Yeah, of course I want an honest opinion. You're an idiot.
Yeah, you're a fucking douche.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you know what? That's really smart.
It's the setup, and then afterwards, if they get mad, I asked you if you wanted an honest opinion.
See, what happens with me is that while someone's speaking, I'm already thinking about what it is that I want to say and listening to them at about 70 to 75%. And as soon as they stop speaking, I blurt out what it is I wanted to say. And sometimes it's a shock to me, too, to hear it when it comes out.
You don't know what you're going to say?
Sometimes I don't.
I'm not shocked by what I say.
I know the emotion that's going to be behind it, but I don't always know what the words are going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not usually delicate.
See, people usually think, like, hey, Brandon should have thought about that before he said it. No, I was very well calculated. I thought that out.
I did think about it. I even wrote it down. This is what I was thinking about today at work, and it had nothing to do with anybody that I worked with. It had to do with somebody that I've actually been friends with since like high school, that I've been talking to a lot lately. How some people think that being honest absolves you from being an asshole. Now, I definitely have moments of being a complete asshole, but I think for the most part, my honesty isn't cruel. It's usually...
Mine might be.
Yours definitely is sometimes, and I love it.
Doesn't bother me.
No, it
Call
doesn't
me an
bother
asshole. Call me whatever you want.
I don't give a shit.
Your opinion does not matter.
Yeah.
Not at all.
But when you say, well, I'm just being honest. No, you're just being an asshole. Now, isn't there a difference?
Is it honest what the person's saying?
I think that it's partially honest, but it's probably, in this person's case, it's definitely the honesty is manipulated in a way so that he is an asshole, and he can just be like, oh, I'm sorry, because I say, hey, you're a fucking asshole, and he's like, why? Because I'm honest? No, because you're an asshole.
I might be an asshole.
Sometimes you are, but I love it.
So, random question for you. I want you to think about this deeply.
Okay.
If you're a caricaturist,
okay,
and you're caricaturizing a black person, do you use a black paper with a white marker? Because they always use a white paper and a black marker for white people. But how do they do black people? This was on my mind.
You don't want me to answer that, do you?
Yeah, I do.
And they'd have to be real black.
To use a black paper?
Yeah.
You could probably use like a black paper and a whiteout pen. The thing is, like, how would you know they're black if they're white like everybody else?
Because you would draw them like every other racist has drawn them since the beginning of time.
That would be racist. My way would not be.
No. Black people, Mexican people, Polynesian people, everybody, you have different features, facial features. You're made up differently. You know what I mean? Like everything is shaped different.
I got a caricature done of me, and it was like the world's worst caricature.
Did you look black?
I looked like Asian terrible. You didn't see it?
I looked like not Asian fusion. I looked Asian terrible.
You didn't see the caricature?
On your page?
Yeah.
I only looked at Paul.
Oh, man, it was horrendous. You got to see this.
I didn't even see you in it.
Oh, it was bad.
Bring it up. I got to see
I don't know if I could find it fast enough, but we'll post it on the Facebook page later. Bad caricature. Mariachi bands in restaurants.
Hate them.
Annoying.
They're so completely annoying. That and when people do the happy birthday thing when you're eating. I don't care.
Sing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
And clap, sing, do whatever. I don't want
like
any part of it.
Even if it's my birthday, don't sing to me.
Oh, God, no. If it's my birthday and you start singing to me, there's going to be violence. I would punch somebody right in the fucking stomach.
So what do you do if the mariachi band comes by?
I go like this.
That's what I do. The same thing. I do the whole like wave them off and no. I give them an intimidating look like don't even come near me.
I put my hand up in a stop what you're doing motion.
Yep.
And then I shake my head in the universal language of no fucking way.
Whoever decided it was a great idea to come up to people while they're eating and play music at their table?
I don't know. And I don't think
if they're in the corner, it's okay.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually be like, I'm so happy that they're standing next to our table.
No, it always seems very awkward.
It is awkward. It doesn't seem that way. It is. It's awkward.
We had something even worse happen. I hate the mariachi bands, but I had a Christmas party for my office, and they hired a close-up magician.
What? What is that?
Close-up magician. This was a guy that would do close-up magic, like magic card tricks and
like
take your watch and stuff.
Pull your panties out of his pocket. And be
like nonsense. But like he would walk up to you and just start doing tricks.
No, I don't like that kind of stuff.
So like I wasn't happy about the fact this guy's all up in my grill doing magic tricks. So he's like doing a card trick and he's like, grab these 2 cards. And he didn't like how hard I was holding them, I guess. So he stopped doing a trick to me.
What a dick.
Here's the thing. If they don't tell you what the magic trick is, it's not a magic trick. If they do a card trick and they say, pick this card, look at that card, here's this card, what was your card? Oh, I picked your card, whatever.
Right.
If they don't tell you what they're going to do before the magic trick, not a magic trick.
Not the magical part, just what the outcome is supposed to be.
If I don't know what I'm looking for, then this is no longer a magic trick.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
It's a hustle.
It's a hustle. I'm a hustler, baby.
All they're trying to do is deceive you then. If you don't know what you're looking for, not a magic trick.
You hate magic?
No. I just don't like close-up magic.
I've never heard of it, and I think I hate close-up magic.
It's irritating.
When I went to go see Hair, the musical, and they dance in the seats and shit, like they'll come right down in the audience.
They grabbed my hair at that show.
No. Let me tell you something. Every time one of those freaks hopped off that fucking stage, my heart would start pounding, and I was like, I can't. If they touch me or come near me, I'm just going to start yelling. I don't want to be involved with this. You're here to entertain me. I'm not part of the entertainment. Get your ass up on that stage. Let's keep it up there.
I do love when you go to a show and random people get called up. It's always fun.
As long as it's not me, that's fine.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, if it's me, my wife would love that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What if Sammy got called up there?
Fantastic to me.
Really?
Fantastic. Best entertainment you could buy.
As long as it's not me personally, I wouldn't care.
No.
And if it was Sammy and she looked uncomfortable, I would have to rescue her.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Couldn't let her look uncomfortable?
No.
Uncomfortable is fun. So after this this Christmas party, we hung out a while, and then we went to the yearly strip club visit.
Right.
Right. So
I'm sorry I missed that.
You did. You missed it.
I did. I was seeing Annie, the musical.
Yeah? So 2 little things happened there.
Oh, I can't wait.
1, a stripper told me that I'm beautiful.
Ooh.
And I think that she meant it.
She was a sincere stripper.
No, I think she meant it. She told me I look like somebody, but I don't know who. So I didn't much know what to say other than thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Then she came over afterwards and she's like, I'm serious. You're really beautiful. And I said, thank you. Unfortunately, I can't reciprocate. She was ugly.
Oh my God. She was ugly.
She seemed a little offended.
I can't say the same about you.
Yep. So then there was this other girl, and she was...
This is the second thing that happened?
Second thing.
Okay.
She was a mess.
All
this
right.
girl, like...
A
she looked
stripper
like,
was a mess?
Total mess.
Oh my God.
She looked like she was probably like in college, Jewish girl, heavy, ugly.
Okay.
A mess. So she's all like dancing in front of us and whatnot. And she goes to me, what are you up to? I'm like, just hanging out. What are you up to? She's like, I'm so hungry.
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a heavy, ugly college Jew.
She goes, I have a calzone in the back.
Oh,
and
my God.
That's all I could think about. And I'm like kind of laughing at this point because it was kind of funny. And she goes, I spend all the money I make here on food.
Oh, my God.
And I told her, maybe you shouldn't. Those are my 2 stories.
That's it? You went to the strip club and that was it?
We weren't there that long.
Are you drunk when you go there? You can't drink in them, right?
I don't drink.
Oh, you don't drink?
No.
And your whole office went?
No. Just select few.
Just the dregs.
The dregs of society.
Yeah.
Not the whole office. That would be cool. So how about you? You have any stripper calzone stories?
I don't, but you did see that I try to juice and then I always eat a calzone.
Yep.
That happens. I think what happens really upon further thought and investigation is that I always imagine that I'm going to juice fast right around my period and then I eat a calzone. It's all related. Like I eat the whole thing to the face. Calzone. So I'm sick. I don't know what happens.
Probably because the calzone tastes better.
Around that time. Yeah. Yeah, it does. You know what I did realize? This doesn't have anything to do with anything that we're talking about here. Let me cross my little thing out. This. I take my mom to her doctor. Like, I used to go every other week. Now we go once a month. And I realized something that completely turns me off about men.
What's that?
Men that wear jewelry. And my mom's
I'm perfect.
doctor...
I don't wear any jewelry.
I am perfect. My mom's doctor...
This might have been what the stripper was talking about when she said I was beautiful.
I think you know what? That's what reminded me of this. He wears bangled bracelets. Do you know the difference between a bangled bracelet and a regular bracelet?
I'm not gay. No, I don't.
A bangled bracelet. Do you, Sammy?
No.
A bangled bracelet is one solid round ring.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They're the ones that go on that, like
the African neck rings.
yeah. Exactly.
So they wear bangle neck rings?
Yeah, that's a bangle bracelet. And then the other bracelets are like chain linked bracelets or whatever. But he wears like a gaggle of silver bangle bracelets.
What is he, like Johnny Depp or something? Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, he's like he looks like Taliban.
Strange.
Yeah.
I don't approve of male jewelry.
No, I don't like it at all.
Even watches I find obnoxious, especially expensive watches.
Yeah.
First of all, no need for a watch these days.
No, there isn't. You know what? Where I work, we sell a lot of watches, expensive watches.
What's an expensive watch?
To me, an expensive watch is like $600-$700.
I'm talking about like $10,000, $20,000,
No,
$30,000
that's an
watches.
outrage. That's an outrage.
Oh, I know a lot of people that wear those.
That's insane. Kill them, every one of them.
It's outrageous.
Yeah.
How is a $10,000 or $20,000 watch better than a $20 watch with a calculator?
How is did you say like $30,000, $40,000 watch? Did you say that?
$20,000, $30,000. Pretty typical.
For $20,000, I'll fucking hang out with you every day, and you can just be like, what time is it? I'll tell you.
This is the Bom'Chelle watch.
I'm the Bom'Chelle watch. That's right. Give me $20,000.
I went to a party
I'll hang out
once
with you.
where somebody went to show their watch, and people went, "Oh, how much was that?" And the guy goes like $30,000 or $20,000.
That's insane.
And the guy goes, the other person goes, "Check out my watch. This was $40,000." And the other person goes, "Check out my watch. This was $45,000 or whatever, you know."
Something outrageous. You should be shot.
And I said, "Next, let's compare penises." Not that I'm going to win.
But you'd whip it out anyway.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. That's what watches are about. Watch collection is penis comparison.
I don't get it.
Collection. It's a penis on your wrist.
I've never... Listen, don't knock it. I've never seen a watch and been like, oh man, I got to have that.
Me neither.
Never.
Why would you want an expensive thing on your wrist like that?
I have no idea. I'd lose it.
Yeah. Have you seen people wearing like Google glasses online?
What?
No.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't hang out with the same people I do.
God, I wish.
So, now Google glasses, it's like these like, I don't know, multi-$1,000 glasses you wear, and it's like a smartphone for your eyes.
Listen, do you understand that I don't have cable? I don't listen to the radio. I have like no real outside contact with the world. So
You're on Facebook all the time.
These, besides Facebook, which is, you know, I mean, can you really say that that's the real world?
No.
I mean, I get my weather from there, but other than that,
Hudson Valley weather. Excellent.
No, I get it from other people that are like, "Oh my God, it's really snowing out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't just look out the window.
Right. Right. So back to your Google glasses. Google, like,
So this is like
engine?
the coveted item now, these Google glasses.
Oh my God, I'm so happy I didn't know about it. I wish I still didn't know.
But I think what everybody doesn't realize when they take their picture wearing the Google glasses,
They look like dicks.
they look retarded.
Yeah.
Idiotic.
Are they not nice looking glasses?
Not really.
Oh my God.
They kind of look like safety goggles.
That's what I imagined. You know what? I remember when Ray-Bans came out.
Yeah.
Those are fucking ugly too.
They still are. I hate anybody that wears Ray-Bans.
People still wear them?
Oh, yeah. They're hot with the hipster crowd.
Yeah, that's why.
And then they'll never go, "Hey, let me put on my sunglasses." They'll go, "Hey, let me put on my Ray-Bans."
Dicks.
Ray-Bans is not like a replacement for sunglasses like Kleenex is a replacement for tissues.
I really missed you so much.
It's just not. It's not. It didn't make the name brand yet. You know, it doesn't. It's not synonymous. It's not like, let's Google that. Let's
All
put
right.
on my Ray-Bans.
Here's a cool story that I just
That's
thought
just
about.
you telling me you own Ray-Bans.
I forgot about this. I'm going to have my brother send this video to me and we'll post it on the Facebook page. I haven't thought about this since it happened. Probably, oh, holy shit. It was before my son was born. So like 18, 19 years ago, myself, My cousin Susan, who I call Switchblade, she's like the blonde version of me. She's fantastic, really funny. Her and I are really tight. And my mom and my aunt, who is Susan's mother, we call her Aunt Shuggy. Her real name's Barbara, but we call her Shuggy.
Aunt Shuggy?
Shuggy, like sugar, Shuggy. She is like the sweetest, most adorable human being on this earth. Like just so good and so sweet and just adorable. We all went to California to visit my brother. This is like, and I guess my brother had been there for about 5-10 years at this point. So my aunt had never been to the West Coast before. And she's a little, she's a little simple, So we go to Hollywood, right? And there's this famous homeless guy out there that was, I don't know why he started rapping about these glasses. I'm assuming he wasn't sponsored by them because he was very fucking homeless.
There are degrees.
Like very homeless. Like, I don't even think he had a box.
I do envy homeless people for certain things.
Like what?
Their style.
Oh, he had style. That's why I have to get this video for you. So he walks up to my aunt for whatever reason and is like starting to talk to her, and she doesn't know what to say back to him. 1, he's a giant black man. 2, he's homeless. 3, we're in Hollywood, California, which is, I'm assuming, a colossal disappointment to her because she thought like we were going to see Greta Garbo or something, and we see this fucking homeless guy who starts rapping to her about blue blocker sunglasses. Mm-hmm. And she gets like nervous laughing. She also pees her pants and like farts every single time she laughs. She's one of those old ladies, and she's so tiny. So she gets laughing, right? And then she farts. We can all hear it. I know the blue blocker guy heard it. And then she gets laughing more because this happened.
And she shits herself.
She's done that too. She's definitely shit herself like a lot. So she's farting, laughing, crying from laughing now because she's farting, because she's laughing. And then the blue blocker guy, like, while he's rapping in her face, spits on her. And now she's like trying to wipe this homeless guy's spit off her face while he's rapping at
Sounds
her.
like a mess.
It was awesome. It was great. And then we all posed for pictures with him.
If you do shit yourself, what do you do next?
If you what?
Shit yourself. I mean, I've never shit myself. But what's like the next step?
Home. You got to go home.
What happens if you're not near home?
I don't know.
Somebody should write a book. Because you should be prepared for this.
You've shit yourself. What's next?
Right.
We could have that Jewish lady that wrote the book about being a Hasidic Jew.
Maybe.
We could have her write it.
So, do you like surprises?
It depends on the surprise. Like, I wouldn't want, like, surprise, it's herpes.
No, I wouldn't want that either.
I'd hate that.
I don't mind surprises. But my wife sucks at them.
Sometimes I like them.
She's terrible at surprises.
What do you mean? At surprising you or at receiving them?
At surprising me. Terrible. She always tries to, like, surprise me for my birthday. Mm-hmm. And she just messes up. Every time. Almost every time.
Does she accidentally tell you?
No, so, like, I think it was last year. She goes to me. She's like, I have a surprise for you. I know what I'm going to do for your birthday. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay. What is it? She's like, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you till you find out. I'm like, okay. So
adorable.
So I go into my office. Let's do a time elapse here. 15 seconds have elapsed. I sit down. My phone dings. It says a purchase was made on your debit card.
Sammy.
This was 15 seconds later, right? It's for some kind of theater. I go online, and we're at 20 seconds. I search the theater. It's for Rock of Ages, the theater. That's the only thing they play there. We're now at 30 seconds. 35 seconds, I walk into Sammy's office. I say, you sure you're not going to blow the surprise this time? She goes, no. I go, you sure?
Are you sure about this?
She goes, no. I'm like, is it Rock of Ages? She goes, how'd you know that? Surprise blown. Less than 1 minute elapsed.
Oh my God, Sammy.
That's a bad surprise giver.
You're crappy. I didn't want you to be crappy.
She's terrible.
Sammy.
She used the wrong credit card.
That's adorable. Oopsie. It's like living with Lucille Ball. It's like living with Lucy.
Yep. So 1 minute. She blew the surprise.
Oh my God.
I don't need you to surprise me.
And you couldn't just let it go?
No.
No, of course you can't.
No way. What am I going to do? Fake the surprise?
Sometimes I like surprises. I don't like surprises like, oh, it's our anniversary and surprise, you didn't get me anything. Like, I don't like that surprise.
You don't have to get something for your anniversary.
If I give you something for our anniversary, you should probably give me something back.
Why?
Or if you say to me, what do you want to do for our anniversary? I don't know. Like, you want to go out to dinner? You want to do this? Like, what do you want to do? Obviously, you're acknowledging that our anniversary is important, especially if it's like our first anniversary or our 5th or our 10th. It would never get to be our 10th. Probably not even our 5th. I have like a 3-year window.
Forever? You're only going to go out with people for 3 years?
I intend to go out with them for longer.
Or marry them for 3 years?
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Except the next one. The next one's going to be forever.
That's what they all say.
No, I never say that.
No.
Yeah, I don't like that surprise. I don't like the surprise of... I don't like when I think things are going to be one way. Like, if I think we are going to take the bus to the city, get dinner, then go to a show, and then get dessert or drinks afterwards, and then come home, that's what I expect to do. And I get like I don't get bitchy or mad about it, but I get annoyed when it's like everything, like caution is thrown to the wind and now we're just going to ride by the seat of our pants and fucking do anything. If that's the intention from the get-go, then I'm okay with it because I've mentally, I've psychologically...
Wait, so what happens? You go to the city, you get the dinner, and then they never take you to a show?
No, if it becomes like, well, let's go to the bar first and then go to the show. I'm not like a huge bar person.
Me neither.
But for some reason, I'm with people that are.
Maybe you should find someone that's not.
I think so. I'm not a bar person at all. Like it actually makes me kind of uncomfortable to be in a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. It's not my thing. I just don't like it.
I don't know what to do in a bar.
I don't know what to do either.
I just order a Diet Coke.
You know what ends up happening to me?
What?
I usually end up getting hammered and talking to people I don't like.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't normally talk to too many people in the bar.
I always do. I become like the mayor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going around kissing babies. Talking to everybody.
You're Mayor McCheese.
That's right. That's me.
I hate
Oh, boy.
when people talk to themselves under their breath, loudly. You ever notice that?
My mother does it.
Talk in your head if you're going to talk under your breath.
My mom does the angry talk
Yeah.
to herself. And it immediately, I don't know if it infuriates me or what it does, but it's a very negative, very horrible feeling that I have when she does it.
Yeah.
I don't like it either.
Like I've seen people where like every time they sit down and they go to start working, they go, okay. I don't need that said in my head or out loud, but if you're gonna say it out, if you're gonna say it in your head.
I don't need it said in my head or out loud.
I feel like some people talk under their breath just to try to start a conversation. Like they'll be sitting there and they'll go, "Oh, my back. Oh, it hurts." Who are you talking to? You want somebody to engage you in a conversation.
Do you ever?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think so.
No. I'll start talking under my breath. Shut the fuck up.
I hope you fucking die.
I wish they would shut the fuck up.
Oh my God. I hope I have the opportunity to do that very soon. I wish this person talking under their breath would fucking choke on their own spit and die.
Okay. If you call me Bob Marley, I'm not sharing my weed with you.
You have weed?
No. I hate it when people call me Bob Marley.
It's kind of stupid.
Like, if I'm walking down the street, don't call me Bob Marley.
Yeah. He's clearly not the only human being on this earth that has had dreadlocks.
Right.
And you're not black.
Well, depends.
You're not black enough.
Right. I was going to get a energy drink from a BP gas station.
Right.
And I walk outside, I get in my car, and this guy taps on my window.
What?
And first, I don't know if this is going to be the knockout game or something, so I'm already prepared. So he goes, "Hey, Bob Marley." No, I already hate this person. I was considering the knockout game at that point. And he goes, "You got any weed?"
What?
And I said, "No, because you called me Bob Marley." And he
What'd
goes,
he say?
"You serious?" I go, "Absolutely. No weed for you."
No, go fuck yourself.
That was the end of the conversation.
You should have called
I
him
run into
something.
very random
You really
situations.
do. You really do.
Hey, Bob Marley.
Fuck you.
That's
Greg
how I should
Kinnear.
respond.
Yeah, you should just go, fuck you. And then call them something ridiculous.
Fuck you, Ernie.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you, Tom Hanks. It's like a ginger.
Yeah.
What does he mean? Do I really look like Tom Hanks?
Think about it forever.
He would. Why did he say that to me?
I always get called like random things, like Bob Marley. What else do I get called? That's about it. No,
That's it. I always get called this one random thing.
You know what I always get called? The dude from Counting Crows. I don't look like that dude.
You don't.
No.
And you don't look like Bob Marley.
I do look like Nick Swisher, though.
Who the fuck is that?
He's a baseball player from the Yankees, or he was on the Yankees.
Really? That's why I don't know who he is.
To look like Nick Swisher.
That's why I don't know who he is.
Everybody that's listening to this is going to go, nope, he doesn't look like Nick Swisher. Well, say on the Facebook page that I don't look like Nick Swisher, and I'll prove you wrong.
I bet you do.
She's looking him up.
I am right now.
You're not going to notice it because I have a beard now. I'm very beardly. I've been growing this out.
What's his name? Flint Swashman?
Nick Swisher.
Nick Swisher.
Flint Swadman? You're so out of touch.
Nick Swisher. Oh, look at that. It comes up.
He is a real person.
Get the fuck out of here.
You think I don't look like him, right?
Listen, let me go to images.
Right on the Facebook page that I don't look like him, and I will prove you wrong. You don't see it?
Oh, no. I totally do.
He's quite the ladies' man. So am I.
Look at this. Huh?
In that one, he looks like me.
Yeah. Look at this.
So how was Annie when you went to go see it in the city?
It was phenomenal.
It was?
It was great. My daughter likes all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves it. Although yesterday I was like, hey, she doesn't know what she wants for Christmas. So she asks for, like, we went to see the Rockettes. Amazing.
I like the Rockettes.
And we went to go see...
was it in 3D?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the 3D glasses.
Yeah, it was really cool. My best friend, Chris, brought my daughter and I and brought my best lady friend, Sharon. And we all went together, and it was an absolute blast. We had so much fun down there. Like, the weather was great. Everything
We've
was
seen
great.
it twice. We liked it both times. It's good.
Loved it.
Quality.
It was great. Yeah, it was a really good time. When we were leaving there, we were standing on the top of the steps taking pictures because we were all pretty excited about it. It was pretty gay. And so we're all taking turns taking pictures of each other. And all of a sudden behind us, this little tiny girl that looked like the little blonde girl from The Grinch That Stole Christmas. What was her? Cindy Lou Who?
I don't know.
It looked like her.
Cindy Hoo Hoo?
Cindy Who?
Cindy Hoo Ha?
Cindy Who? She barfed everywhere. Like feet
Did you
behind
laugh?
us. I turned my face into the wall and went, there's vomit. And I didn't know what to do. Like, where do I go? What do I do?
I would just be laughing and running.
Sharon loved it. She was like, that kid just threw up. Take my picture and get her in the background, still throwing up. She was. She's like, get her over my shoulder, throw it up. So there are pictures on Facebook of us at that show, and there's a
How do you
little
just
blonde
like
girl in the
randomly
background.
throw up in the middle of a crowd?
I don't know, and I also don't know how all that shit fit in that tiny little body.
It's crazy.
It was so much vomit on the carpeted steps. There was so much vomit. And before the show, we got there kind of early, and we're, walking around or whatever, and we see this little kid walking with his dad, this cute little black kid, and he's shuffling along, and his pants are down around his ankles. Like
Just training for later on.
His
in
little
life.
transformer underwear butt was just hanging out, and he's just shuffling. And my daughter looks up at me and was like, I love this city.
That's what your kid said?
Yeah. She goes, I love this city.
So what would you prefer to do? Projectile vomit or explosive diarrhea?
Vomit.
No way.
Really?
No way. First of all,
Wait.
you
Are
can't
we,
sit while you
wait
vomit.
a minute. Wait. Are we home or are we like out?
Doesn't matter.
Because I'm imagining this happening on those very steps.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to, well, I don't know. If it's on the steps,
That's where I thought we were talking. I thought we were talking like, do you want
I
to?
guess it's more socially acceptable to projectile vomit on the steps.
Oh,
Because then
neither.
everybody's going to feel bad
Listen,
for you.
I've lived through this. It is not socially acceptable to vomit.
But is it more socially acceptable to vomit on the steps or to just be shitting everywhere?
Oh my God, I have an awesome story. Last year, I went to see Dave Matthews Band. Now, I want to tell you
That would
something.
make me
I want
projectile
listen. I want to
vomit.
say something about this though.
You know he's gay, right?
His birthday's the same day as mine. Anyway,
What does that have to do with being gay?
I have to say this before I tell you about my shit story. I love Dave Matthews Band. I'm not like one of those fucking weirdos that like whatever goes to every show or tailgates the concerts. I'd never been to one of his shows, and I've seen pretty much every band I've ever wanted to see, and a shitload of ones I didn't want to see. I enjoy music. I enjoy live music. For whatever reason, I just could never get around to going to one of his shows. And I did try a number of times over years since I was in college. I've been trying to go see him. So anyway, it was probably not this past summer, the summer before that. A friend of mine got me a ticket to see him in Bethel. So somebody else I knew was getting rid of a couple tickets. So I got a couple other tickets to my two closest girlfriends at the time. So we went up there. We're hanging out in the parking lot, which was a really good time.
Tailgating.
Yeah. I just want to say before I tell you my doo-doo story, this was one of the most disappointing shows that I have ever seen in my entire life. I've never publicly said that, but I just want to put it out there that it was the most disappointing show I've ever seen.
It's because you went to Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be so much more.
You got to pick something better.
And it was fucking irritating. The summer before that, I got literally dragged to fish.
Oh, I hate fish.
I think we've had this conversation where I found the $100 bill on the ground and I was like, ha, you fucking hippies.
I don't remember that.
And I bought myself a pair of $80 sandals. Do we ever talk about this?
No.
Is it on the list?
Nope.
Well,
Never
that happened to
talked
fish.
about
So anyway, here's my shit story. So we're drinking in the parking lot, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go shoot piss before we go into this concert.
Shoot piss?
Because God knows.
Is that like shooting pool?
Yeah, those are my exact words. It's because you don't sit down on those porta potties, so you actually are shooting piss.
It's pretty cool when you get a fresh porta potty.
It is. I've gotten them.
Like
It is.
just
It's
cleaned
nice.
porta potty?
It's nice. When I used to
It's the way it's supposed to be.
do Renaissance festivals, they used to bring our fresh porta potties every Tuesday, and you'd hear the trucks come in, clean them out, bring new ones, do whatever they got to do, and I couldn't wait to go in there.
Yeah.
So here's my shit story at Dave Matthews.
Okay.
So we're drinking, and I'm like, let me
We're
go down.
drinking. We're shitting.
We're shitting. Let me go down and see the porta potty situation before we go into the concert.
You already know it's bad.
Well, I'm going down there, right? I'm walking down there. And I see these two girls walking together that are obviously Like, they're not just drunk. I don't know what they're fucked up on, but they're not just drunk. A couple of people have told me after I tell them the story that they were probably on mushrooms. And the one girl in white shorts.
Portobello?
In my shiitake, in my head, I thought to myself, look at this fucking idiot going to a concert in white shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And then immediately her legs start to buckle and she starts to go to the ground. And she's grabbing her ass. And I'm like, what is happening here? Like, I'm thinking, is this a seizure situation? Am I going to have to watch someone else rescue this girl? Because I'm not getting involved with this. All of a sudden, it looked like someone had pulled the lever on a soft ice cream machine and shit was flowing out of the leg of the right leg of her shorts down her whole leg, dropping on the ground. And her friend is like caught between like, do I put my hands on her shitting body? Or like, what do I do? So this girl's
Why did she have to fall down to shit?
She just started like sitting, like, I'm taking a poop. I gotta sit. Like, can you imagine standing and shitting? How awkward that is. So her immediate reaction.
Have you ever seen the running and shitting videos online?
No.
No. It's quite popular.
So she shit everywhere, all over herself. And her friend was just like shuffling her into the woods. So now she's shitting.
What are they going to do, bury her?
She's in the process of shitting and being scurried into the wood line while people like myself are standing there watching in amazement that this is going down. At like
I don't
2
have
in the
a
afternoon.
friend that I'm going to shuffle into the woods if they're
You know
shitting.
what? When I went back and told
You're
the
on
other
your
two,
own at that point.
when I went back and told the other two girls about this, they were like, "What would you have done? Would you have helped me?" I don't know. Probably not.
You're on your own.
Her girlfriends though were calling for help.
Help?
They were, yeah.
Who
They
do
were
you
like,
call?
"Can
The
someone-
potty police?
Does anybody have a towel? You're not getting my fucking towel. You're covered in doo-doo. There was shit, human feces everywhere.
Right.
Down the road, it was down the dirt road, like where you drive on it to get to where the porta potties are on the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
She took a shit right there. It came right out of her pants. It was insane. I'd kill myself. What do? You're in the woods now. That's what we were just talking about. You're in the woods.
I got piss in my face once.
So did I. How did it happen to you?
So I have a feeling these stories are going to be very different.
So do I. I know it.
Yours is going to be in a bathtub with a guy peeing on your face.
That's what it was.
Really? How did that happen?
We weren't in the tub.
Where were you?
In the shower.
My story's the same. No, I'm kidding.
We weren't playing the pee game. It was like, when you're, this is going to come out wrong. There's no right way for this to come out.
There's no wrong way for this to come out.
When you're comfortable and you like pee in the shower together?
No.
No. It started out like that.
What? You were in the shower just peeing it?
And it was like he was like, ah, and he went, and like, I know that pee went on my face.
So the water was on.
Yeah. No, we weren't just standing in the bathroom.
Oh,
like,
I thought he was just standing over you peeing on your face.
I'm not a freak.
Come on. Who are you kidding?
How'd it happen to you?
Same way. No, I was in a band, and we were in the van with a bunch of people, and one guy had to pee. Mm-hmm. A kid, it was like a roadie guy for us, and he decided to pee in a McDonald's cup. So he pees in the McDonald's cup, and now we're like, all right, what are you going to do with this now?
Yeah.
Like, nobody thought about that. Like, you're not going to sit with the piss in the van. So we're on the highway, and they slide open the side van door.
Ugh.
He throws it out. Apparently, the cap comes off, and all of a sudden, pee comes back in the van, hits me in the face.
Oh, my God. Just you or a couple people?
I think it was mainly me. I was disgusted.
Oh, my God. I would throw up.
So that's my pee story.
That's about as good as mine.
So back to the Rockefeller Center Christmas
Vomit kid.
extravaganza. So it's more acceptable, though, I think, to vomit in public than to shit in public.
Absolutely.
Because if you were on those steps vomiting, people are going to go, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
Yeah.
If you're on those steps, like just projectile crapping,
Yeah.
people are going to think you're like a terrorist.
Do terrorists do that? I'm about to shit all over Rockefeller Plaza.
I heard there were some threats. I was in the city like 2 weeks ago or something. Mm-hmm. And firstly, I think I had another one of those claustrophobia panic attacks.
Really? Were you strapped into something?
I went to go see Big Fish on Broadway, which was actually excellent. Mm-hmm. And we got not the greatest seats this time around because it's Christmas time. It was hard to get seats.
Right.
We got mezzanine.
Okay.
Normally,
that's what I had at
That's
Annie.
where the homeless people sit.
Right. That's what I had at Annie.
I sit in the orchestra.
Right.
This time we sat mezzanine. I don't know who they made these seats and leg room for, but there was no leg room.
Yeah.
So I started panicking.
Yeah.
And Sammy's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, there's no room here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can make it through this show.
No, I agree with you. We had the same thing at Annie. We had the same seats.
It was terrible, right?
I did have to make a conscious effort to be like, you're being silly right now, Michelle.
You felt claustrophobic.
Down. Yeah, I did. Like my feet wouldn't all right, my feet would fit there, but I couldn't move them.
Right.
Like I couldn't even cross my legs.
Panicking.
Yeah, I couldn't even cross my legs in front of me. And then my knees started feeling like I wanted to kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about? So I actually got a guy to switch with me the aisle seat. I sat in the aisle.
You know what I'm going to do from
But I
now
didn't
on?
sit near my wife.
You didn't?
No. And it was a sad play. And the whole place was crying uncontrollably. That's weird.
That is weird.
Out loud.
I don't want to see this show.
It's fantastic. It's sad, but it's fantastic.
I don't want to cry.
Sammy cried.
No, and you weren't sitting with her?
No. At that point, I was. I shed a tear.
You did not.
I did.
Really? What is this show?
One
What's it
single
about?
tear came down like an Indian tear.
Like the Omaha, the
And then
Mutual
I
of
sucked it
Omaha.
back up.
The Mutual of Omaha Indian tear.
Yep. You never heard of the movie Big Fish?
Yeah, is that the one with Helena Bonham Carter?
I have no idea.
Do you know the movie?
I do. It's got a giant.
Yes.
Yep. That's the show.
It. Really? I would love to see that, but I don't want to
Fantastic.
cry. Why did you cry?
Sad.
No, it's not that fucking sad.
I cried one tear.
Oh my God.
Sammy had multiple tears.
Little tiny little Sammy tears?
Yeah. But people were in the theater going,
No.
Yeah. Very loud.
They're probably Italians.
So then I asked them, like, hey, you want to go see the Christmas tree afterwards? So we walked over there. She's like, I don't really want to see the Christmas tree.
I mean,
like,
if you see her tree downstairs, who cares about the Christmas tree down there?
Yeah. So I'm like, we're already here. We'll go see the Christmas tree. So we go over there, and it is freaking packed.
Of course,
you can't even walk.
Yeah.
To see a stupid Christmas tree that doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Like it's just a tree.
Yeah.
People are just standing there for hours looking at it like idiots.
Yeah.
So then we try to get out of there, and we're trying to walk down the street, and nobody cares that you're walking down the street.
No, they don't.
They don't move. They don't like try to at least yield to you or move over. They just walk straight.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm going to walk straight. So I turned around, walked backwards without looking even where I was going, knocking people over.
Did you really?
Yeah. True or false?
Is that true, Sammy?
Babies. Old people.
Babies.
And she said, my wife goes, why are you being such a jerk? Said, they don't want to see, they don't want to look where they're walking. I'm not going to look where I'm walking. I'll knock everybody right over.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's the Christmas spirit in New York.
Bah, humbug.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. It was way too busy in the city.
When we were standing outside waiting for Annie, it was like a torrential downpour. So we were standing outside. You know, they have it, it's all covered over or whatever, but we weren't inside yet.
The sun will come out.
It was great. I loved it. It was great. There was a woman standing next to us with a southern accent. She said loudly to her daughter, I don't know, sweetie. Everybody here's real rude. I mean, just stay close to me. And I looked at this woman thinking, you fucking idiot.
Now you're going to get stabbed.
Yeah, now I'm going to shank you. I'm about to shank a bitch. You're in like the entertainment mecca of the world, maybe. And you're complaining that it's like Thanksgiving. It was Thanksgiving time.
Yep.
It's Thanksgiving time in New York City, and you're coming to see a Broadway show, and you're complaining because there's people standing too close to you. That's what she was talking about. Her kid was like, gave her that look like there's people like touching me because we were all being ushered in.
I don't like being touched either.
We were all being ushered in like cattle.
Right.
Yeah, but if you put yourself in a situation where it's unavoidable, like I don't want this fucking Southern douche touching me either. God knows where she's been.
Right.
But I'm not going to say out loud so she can hear me, this Southern douche is
You should have talked under your breath. She won't hear you.
and then she'd go, I hope this Yankee fucking dies.
Yeah, it's too busy in the city this time of year.
I don't overly mind it too much. But like I said, I'm not a bar person. And that's why I like going places with my brother. My brother doesn't drink. He'd rather, go. My brother's big splurge was that we went to Cake Boss. My daughter's obsessed with cooking shows. Mm-hmm. And we went to Cake Boss and
Where's
ate
Cake Boss?
a dessert.
Oh, in the Hoboken?
No. It's right by Port Authority when you're going back to the buses.
That's not the original.
I know. My daughter told us that.
Yeah.
We went in there.
It's
my
called
brother,
Cake Boss?
Yeah, my brother started teasing her, and he was like, yeah, you want me to go in the bag and get the Cake Boss? And she's like, for your information, Uncle Ron, this isn't actually the establishment that he's ever in.
Hoboken is where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it's not even in the city.
I find them slightly annoying. They're like hip.
Those people? The people in general or cooking shows?
No, those people.
Yeah.
They're like, they want to be too Italian.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, throw a little bit of a...
Because that's delicious in cake.
But it's like they're trying to be overly Italian.
Yeah. My daughter goes through different cooking show phases, so I'm hoping she gets out of this one, kind of.
There's better cooking shows.
Yeah. I didn't mind the one with...
I like Gordon Ramsay.
I like him. I have like a ginger crush on Bobby Flay.
Yeah. I've eaten in several of his establishments.
Have you?
I've eaten in Bobby's Burgers Palace, which
I would like
decent.
I'd like to eat off him.
We ate in the Bahamas. His places are expensive, though. All the celebrity chef places are expensive.
What was the cake guy?
Mesa Grill is his other place.
Yeah. What was the cake guy with the little goatee thing? He was like one of the original ones.
Oh, the Charm City Cakes.
Yes, and he had the girls with the tattoos and stuff.
Yeah, I like
that
that
were really
place.
cool.
They look like you could work there.
Yeah, I would love to work there.
You would fit
And
in.
I used to think all the time, I want to fucking work
They
there.
had one designer there, though, that annoyed me because he was very hipster-like.
Yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. But I really liked him. I liked watching
I don't know how
that
we're
show.
going to finish this cake.
Like you're not going to finish the cake. Come on.
It's a cake.
Get her done. It's a cake.
So it snowed yesterday.
Shitstorm.
First of all, I hate that everybody stockpiles food.
It's ridiculous.
You can't stay in your house for one day without food.
Day.
Most people have like 10 years worth of food in their house anyway. So everybody runs out, buys food. You try to go somewhere because you actually were going to go shopping that day. There's nothing to buy. So now I'm out of food.
Right.
I'm now going to starve.
They always just buy the supplies to make French toast.
Yep. It's annoying.
Yeah.
And I really think people need a license to drive in the snow because they don't know how to drive.
I don't drive in the snow. I know that I can't.
You need a license if you want to drive.
I mean, I can't even pull out of your driveway.
This we know.
In the dead ass of summer.
Yeah. If you're going up a hill in the snow, what do?
I don't. That's what I do. I don't.
How would you approach going up a hill in the snow?
Slowly?
Incorrect!
Really?
You go quickly up a hill.
But then you're going to slide off.
You're going up the hill. Up.
See, I would creep.
No. You'll die.
Obviously, that's why I don't do it.
You need to go quickly up the hill and slowly down the hill. You need momentum. So if you're going to brake going up the hill and go 1 mile an hour,
You're dead.
You're going to screw everybody behind
Yeah.
you. You can't do that. There's your first lesson in snow driving.
Well, it doesn't matter what you tell me. I'll never do it.
What happens if you get
terrible
stuck
at
in
it.
a situation? What happens if you leave here tonight and there's a blizzard?
I'm coming back.
All right.
I'm going to wear Sammy's other robe.
She's going to be in the drive. You're going to be in the driveway texting, "I'm back."
Yes, I'm back. Get your robe ready. I'm coming in.
They're terrible drivers. 1 mile an hour people are driving yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even try it. I don't want to be on the. I don't even want to be in a car with somebody else who is driving in the snow, and I was. And
If you were going to
awful.
be in the car with somebody driving in the snow, you'd want to be in the car with me. I'm an excellent snow driver.
I feel like that now. I do. I feel that way now.
Because we know that we're going to go up the hill quickly and down the hill slowly.
And I didn't know that. So you obviously know more than me
I
already.
know quite a bit. I've done many thousands of snow miles.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't. You've also slept in an ice hotel.
I've slept in an ice hotel.
I don't know shit about that.
I've also slept in an igloo that I made.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How old were you? This was last year.
No, this wasn't last year. I was maybe like 18. I was
That's
a Boy Scout.
awesome. You were a Boy Scout.
I was a Boy Scout for many years.
An Eagle Scout?
You don't get values like this without being a Boy Scout.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I did not become an Eagle Scout because I ran out of time, but I was a quite avid Boy Scout. I was a Boy Scout from when I was a tiger until I was a Life Scout.
So
I was 18 years old.
That's so cute.
From, what is that, 6 to 18.
That's substantial.
Yeah.
And you feel like it's benefited you as a man?
Everyone should be a Boy Scout,
Really?
including women.
Including women. I'm going to tell you right now. My daughter's in Girl Scouts this year.
You don't become a winner like this without some kind of training.
I hate Girl Scouts, and I tell my daughter that every Tuesday when she has to go.
Why do you hate it?
Because it's fucking stupid.
Builds character.
No, it doesn't. Whatever.
Whoa, 2 people are now telling me it doesn't build character.
Whatever.
Boy Scouts builds character.
Okay, you know what? I believe that. I believe it. Maybe
I'm quite a character.
I don't know about Boy Scouts now. I don't know about how Girl Scouts were when we were kids, but I know that now the only thing that Girl Scouts is a fucking racket. And all they want is money. What are you teaching my daughter by telling me that I have to go buy some stupid rubber band bracelet making loom and she's going to show up at the extra activity room at an elementary school she doesn't even go to. And for 2 hours, she's going to sit and make rubber band bracelets on a loom and
what?
get a patch for it. I don't know.
Maybe
What
it's
for?
a looming patch.
No, fuck that. It's not a looming patch. It's
Maybe she wants to become a seamstress like her mother.
no. Then she doesn't need to go to Girl Scouts for that. They're all stupid.
They don't have any values.
Not that I've seen. No. She got a patch because I registered her early. She got an early registration patch.
That's pretty bizarre.
Yeah, they give them patches for everything. This is why I stopped teaching. Did you know that I was a preschool teacher?
No.
Yes, I was a preschool teacher, and I stopped teaching because...
How do you earn the birth control patch in Girl Scouts? Did she earn that one yet? Or?
I should end the show right now. Because it's not going to get better than that. You're an asshole.
Grazie.
Grazie. They get a patch for everything. For stupid shit they don't even do. Next week, they'll probably get it snowed last week patch. They get a fucking patch for everything.
You survived the snowstorm patch.
They get a patch for everything. So you pay to register them, which I don't mind. Then you pay for every week we go, we have to bring something. This week got canceled because of the snow, but we were supposed to bring a toy to donate.
Seems like an obligation.
It is an obligation. We had to bring a toy to donate. I have to print out a picture of my daughter, but it can't be on printer paper. It has to be actual glossy photo paper.
What happens if you print it on printer paper?
I have no idea. I have to bring the glossy picture of her. I need to bring on the list, and they just email a list to everybody, and next to your child's name is what you have to bring. I was supposed to bring 2 packs of politically correct holiday napkins. So it can't have like
that
a
sounds
menorah
like
on
a
it.
challenge to not get something politically correct.
Yes. I got snowmen, though. And then it was canceled. And when it was time to buy the gift, we stood there for about 17 seconds. And I looked at my daughter and I said, Zoe, you're the only kid I like. I'm not buying a gift for somebody else's fucking kid. She was like, Mom, I didn't think you were gonna. And that was it. We turned around and walked away.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. I can't do it. She's the only kid I like. Everybody else can fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's ridiculous.
Kids don't need gifts.
Every week. You don't even know with the sash and all these fucking patches. And they don't give you the patch. They tell you what patch you can go buy. So here you go. Your daughter just earned a $7 patch. Go pick it up at the store in the center of town.
There's a Girl Scout store?
It's a store that carries Girl Scout stuff. It's like a little mom and pop store.
Has anybody tried bootlegging the patches?
I don't know if they should, though. Or rebuy them from old Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
That don't care anymore.
And just like, you just bulk it up.
Yeah. You gotta earn them. You gotta
Is there
register.
like a national registry of what you earned?
No.
This seems ripe for exploitation.
It is. It really is. I hate Girl Scouts. I hate them. That's it. So every week I'm like, suck it up, kid, because you're not doing this next year.
Yeah. I hate when you could see on Facebook certain people that just are trying so hard to fit in. Like you could tell with certain people that they just want to fit in with someone. They're like looking for a personal connection. You know anybody like that?
With who?
With people.
Do I know anybody like that?
Yeah.
Like 75% of the people I look at on a daily
Like they
basis.
post just to fit in.
I love the people that I know that post things on Facebook that I know are just the way that they would love to be able to represent themselves.
Give me an example.
Some whores that I know their behavior is whorish. They know that their behavior is whorish. But they post pictures of themselves with like their spouse or their significant other or their happy family photos or like the couples that talk about how I'm not talking about you two because clearly I feel the love when I'm in the same room with you guys. I feel it.
Yeah.
And it warms my heart to even read your posts. I get so happy. But there are a few people that I know whose marriages are dog shit. But on Facebook, you're like, if these fucking people can make it work, how can I not make it work?
But they're not making it work.
They're not making it work. But
Only on Facebook.
But to the untrained eye, you're like, wow, these guys are so happy.
It's a front.
Yeah. The Facebook front.
I can't take it. Sometimes I want to call people out. Like, you're just trying too hard to fit in.
You mean you don't call them out?
Depends. I'm holding back. Feeling cheerful and merry.
Because of the holidays?
Maybe.
Are you going to get over that soon?
Very soon.
I can't wait.
And with that was episode number 9 of Things We Dread. ThingsWeDread.com.
You think we're going to be able to do this in 2 weeks again?
Yeah. We should try to do an episode 10 before 2014.
Absolutely. We absolutely can.
I think we can.
Yeah.
And that would make 10 hours worth of content.
Oh, my God. And that's our Christmas gift to everybody. Now you have 10 hours of us that you can listen to at your leisure.
We need you to share it, though.
Share it.
I don't see enough sharing going on. I see greedy consumption.
And
no sharing.
That is not the holiday spirit.
Your gift to us should be sharing this podcast. ThingsWeDread.com. Facebook.com/ThingsWeDread. I'm B-Man.
I'm Bom'Chelle.
And that is a wrap.